Oh, that was flushed. And let's see what he can do here today. This lie's not great. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
And from the greenside rough here. How close was that to going down? 4 feet to the cup. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
Let's go down to John McCarthy, who's been walking the course, getting familiar with this layout. John, what can we expect from Chestnut Hollow this week?
I'll tell you one thing we can for sure expect. There will be a river and it will run through it. This stream runs all over this course and can kind of pop up where the players least expect it. So the players will need to be mindful of that. This stream feeds into a lake that comes into play on holes 10 and 16. Another thing to keep in mind this week is the contours of these fairways can be tricky. There are several fairways on this course that tend to tilt towards trouble. So players will need to be mindful of that as well. There's also a couple longer par 4s on this course, so I'm going to be looking forward to seeing how the players attack those. All in all, an exciting week ahead. Really eager to see how the players attack Chestnut Hollow this week.
Putting for a par now. Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. Here we are at the third. Going with the 8-iron here.
Going for less club here.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Oh, can you believe it? That's remarkable. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
And playing this one from around 120 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of third spot. Looking really good, this one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Luke, this player coming off a birdie on the last hole, getting some momentum going their direction.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Second shot here on the 5th. And here we are with the third shot. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. Putting for par. Nice line. And the putt goes down. A nice display of resilience in the end.
Bunkered off the tee, wasn't able to find the green, but saves the par with that putt.
Currently 1 under for the day. The 6th hole here at Chestnut Hollow Ridge is a big par 5. 559 yards from those back tees.
Luke, I got to say, though, for the big hitters that are not afraid to challenge that stream going down the left-hand side, they could reduce this to almost nothing. This fairway is firm and fast, and that golf ball will chase out forever. You must avoid the bunkers down the right-hand side, though, if you've got any chance or any hope of going for this green in 2. Coming up just a little bit shy of the green is actually a good leave. Leaves a simple pitch shot to a very long and slightly undulating green.
Getting ready to play their third. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead on the tee of a par 3. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par. It was on a good line. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. Well, that's a handy shot. Sitting at 1 under the card. Currently tied for 5th place. Opting for the 5-iron. And here we are with the third shot. He's 2 shots back. Didn't that look good for a long time? Well holed. Let's move on. Setting up now on a par 4. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Ooh. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. This shot from around 210 yards. Just 3 back from the leader. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one needs to kick left. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And he's down there. You got to read.
We're 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
And down it goes for an eagle. And that will take him to 3 under. Currently has a share of 2nd place. I'm pretty sure this player will be full of confidence now after that eagle back at the last hole.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Second shot here on the 11th. Handy effort, that one. Putting for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Get excited. This could go in. Oh, so close. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Going with the 7. Wow, what a shot. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd place. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Great shot. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a stroke behind the leader. Wonderful shot.
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Awesome stuff.
sitting at 4 under for the day. They currently share the lead in this one. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Just didn't drop. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire at those flags.
Looks good.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. The 16th at Chestnut Hollow is a short 4, Rich, measuring just over 320 yards.
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and one. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. A good chance to move to 6 under par here.
Looking for another birdie here.
Okay, steady now. An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Now at the 17th hole. Going with the hybrid. That got a little out of control, I think.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently at -5 now for the event. Let's head to the final hole of this round.
Pretty good shot there.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Come on, get down. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 in 2.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
It's fair to say that putt got away from them, didn't it? How about those hands? The hands of a surgeon. A great way to close out the day with a little chip in.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. What an exciting finish we got coming up.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Northwest Open. Today's coverage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going into this final round.
Well, it's all promising to be a good day. Can't wait to see what happens. And choosing the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. He has this putt to save his par.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, just missed. Putting for a bogey. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
Starting off with a bogey at first, not tragic. You got a lot of holes to make it up. Let's see how they deal with it going forward.
That's tidy. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's a good-looking shot there. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Well, he's got a real outside chance here, 29 feet. This has a real chance.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. Here we are in front of a par 3. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt is about 8 feet. Solid par putt, that. And that makes him tied for first. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Oh, hate it when you hook it that bad. That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Currently -5 in a share of the lead. Smart shot. Always back into the fairway as a safe play. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Get in. Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. He currently sits in 3rd position.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Not bad. Second shot here on the 5th.
They've chosen to club down on this one.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
I don't mind the look of this. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. After that hole, they sit in 2nd place, behind the leader, Will Zalatoris. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Luke, I got to say, though, for the big hitters that are not afraid to challenge that stream going down the left-hand side, they could reduce this to almost nothing. This fairway is firm and fast, and that golf ball will chase out forever. You must avoid the bunkers down the right-hand side, though, if you've got any chance or any hope of going for this green in 2. Coming up just a little bit shy of the green is actually a good leave. Leaves a simple pitch shot to a very long and slightly undulating green.
Yeah, well, it might not be on the green, but it's right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. With that hole finished, they're currently in top spot alongside Will Zalatoris.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
I don't know if they meant to do that.
A bit wild on approach there. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. This is huge for momentum. Got to try and hold this. This for par.
Currently 6 under for the event. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks like they put a good pass on that one. Going with the 5-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's currently tied for the lead. How close was that to going down? Time now for the 4th shot. Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, fair amount of elevation here. They're going to have to be careful that they club up because you do not want to be short. Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Putting for birdie here. Well, that's a nice line. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And that will take him to 7 under. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
526 yards from the back tee. Players will be feasting on this hole. They're going to take that bunker down the right-hand side out of play. Go ahead and bomb it down there. Find the fairway. Leave yourself somewhere with a 5, 6, even 7 iron for the bigger hitters. Obviously, you have to avoid getting too aggressive with that second shot and dumping it in the water. So a lot of second shots here will be left out to the right-hand side, and hopefully players will get it up and down.
Getting ready to play their third. Currently tied for the lead. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies. These are on rails, looking good.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. And tee shot looks pretty good. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Choosing the 9-iron here. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. And with that hole done, this player currently is in first place, followed by Will Zalatoris. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Going with the 6-iron here.
This one heading to the bunker.
Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. This putt for par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting now for a bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. From around 170 yards here, he leads the field by a stroke. Opting for the 6-iron. Good shot there. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
It's always good to cozy it up to the hole on a long putt, isn't it? This is a par putt. Now leading by 1 shot. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Nicely done. And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Just needs this one to kick right. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking good so far.
Oh, what a super shot. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
A par putt awaits. It was on a good line. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Ouch, that hurts. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Next hole is a short par 4.
Only the biggest hitters, unless it's a prevailing wind, will be able to go for this green and one. A lot of players, however, Luke, will still take out the driver and try and get it as down there and to the right as far as possible to set up a very easy, simple pitch shot. I'm looking at this as a guaranteed birdie if you want to win this tournament.
This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Oh, well done. Second shot here on the 16th. Oh, what a shot that was. Right at it. An opportunity for a birdie here.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Yeah, this one just swerving the green to the right-hand side.
Sitting at 8 under. Currently tied for top spot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And that puddle drop. Well done. He's currently tied for first. And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, moments don't get much bigger than this. A must-make putt if they want extra holes. Hey, and there it is, Rich. We're going to extra holes now. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
The player with the best score over the next 2 holes will be crowned champion. If there's still a tie, though, Rich, it will all go to a sudden death playoff.
I like this format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Good shot there, Beamer. Well, it seems obvious. They really need to stick this one close if they want to have a chance.
They have to expect their opponent to make that putt, Luke, so you have to take a chance and get it close.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I really don't think this is going to happen, but you know what? I've been wrong before, and it could happen again. Surely it's going to.
Well hold. After the first hole of this playoff, we're still tied.
Lovely, lovely ring.
Well, this looks enticing here, Rich.
This is no time to lay up. Go ahead and pull out the big stick and get after it.
Going with a 3-wood here.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Oh, that's a great approach shot. And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. And that will do it for this player today. Well, Rich, I'm sure it's victories like these in a player's career that they always reflect upon when it's all said and done. Trailing going into that final 9 holes, but found a way to get it done. What about the character?
Making all those birdies on the back 9 really gave this player a lot of momentum, not only to get into the playoff, but to also earn the victory. What a fantastic win.
Well, that should do it, folks. Hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the dedicated, talented people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travellers Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Thanks, Luke. Hi, Rich. Yeah, there will be fireworks out there today, let me tell you. These two players have been going back and forth at each other on social media. They have something to prove out on this golf course today.
He's a kind fella, isn't he? He's a lovely gent, but he's a killer on the golf course. This is going to be a tough rivalry to take down. Lining up from around 160 yards. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt awaits.
This one's tracking.
Currently 1 under for the round. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
That's some good golf right there. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Putt is underway.
And now over to Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the current standings. And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next. Time for the second shot into the third. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This is looking pretty good in the air. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Looking really good.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Just one off the lead after that hole. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Gets it to go down. Wow, what a save.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill ridge. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard.
This is on a stupendous line.
And the entire field looks up at that familiar sight and sees the name of Tiger Woods on top. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. The second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
The old-fashioned hammer hands. That'll ruin any putter's stats. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. A chance to make a birdie just slides by. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently on top of things as it stands. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Okay, time to return to the action. Lining up from the sand now. All right, safely out of the bunker, and now a chance to make a putt. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. This one's dialed in. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Sitting at 3 under par, tied for 5th.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Checking the scoreboard now. This player is currently sitting in a tie for the lead with Tiger Woods.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
It's like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 7. Should find the green. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. This one's for birdie. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Next up is this par 4 hole. Time for the second shot at the 12. Sitting at -6, currently tied for first place. Big par saver coming up for this fella. I like the look of this. Yeah, he'll take that. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Ooh, that almost went down. What's in front of them, Henning?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Oh, so close. Easy par, that. Currently 6 under for the round. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.